Hello everybody, Duckyworth here. I am just here to announce I have decided which film I'm going to watch for my next live reaction. My first one was The Wild, a film which I'd unfortunately seen before and was reacting to after many years after having seen it. My next one was The Bee Movie, which was a film I knew about, I knew the plot about, and everything surrounding it, but I'd never seen it in full myself. So for the third one, it's going to be a film which is neither. I've never seen it all the way through before. I don't know much about the plot outside the basics, and this will be the first time I have ever seen it. So it is Pixar's Onward. I was originally going to watch this film when it came out in the cinema last year, but unfortunately it was round about the time that the COVID-19 pandemic was starting, and I decided it was best to not go to the cinema when lockdown was starting, so I unfortunately didn't get a chance to see it when it was originally during its cinematic run, but I've got the DVD here, and I'm going to start watching it soon. Wow, it's been a year since this film came out. That's a bit of a strange thought. I've been having to think about which method of recording would work best, either all in one go, like in Bee Movie, or split into parts, like split down the middle in The Wild. I think one of my friends, Nucleation 2, he made a very good point that if it was split into parts, that it would be easier to keep up with. And I found that as well as not making it so much as a slog, like trying to sit down and recording an hour and a half in one go, like I did with Bee Movie, which was a little bit tricky. I found that also splitting it into parts also made it so that I could gather my thoughts about the film easier. Like in between parts I could have a think about what it was that I'd just seen and gather my thoughts and anticipate what would happen next, or dread what happened next. What that was the case for The Wild. Dread what happened next. But no, I'm really looking forward to seeing Onward. I've had a look up the reviews. I don't know the plot details, so I've been trying to avoid spoilers. I've looked at the plot details, the spoiler-free reviews, and I've seen that they're really positive. A lot of people seem to really like it, and some of my friends that have seen it really enjoyed it as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. So when I start watching it, I will record it in halves, and and possibly a third part for my final thoughts, depending on how long it goes and how much I've got to say about the film. But yeah, I'll just keep you posted for when I watch it and when I start recording my live reaction. So see you soon, everyone, and see you all later. Bye. Hey everybody, Duckyworth here. I am about to begin the first recording of my live reaction to Pixar's Onward. So, as I said, this is going to be split into halves, with maybe a third part for final thoughts, if I think I need to make a third part for it. So, I'm probably going to stop this for halfway through the film, just have a little bit of a break, and to make it a bit easier to for you all to watch it, just so that it's not just too much of a slog when you're just listening to me just talking about the film for like an hour and 40 minutes that it says here. Okay, so I've got the film on DVD on my laptop ready just now, and I'm just about to click play on it. So as I said, I'm really looking forward to this film. I've never seen it before, and I don't know a whole lot about the plot outside of the basics. So, okay, here we go. I am going to press play on it. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, I like this music so far. I mean, I know it's only just started, but I like how this music sounds in the opening. So I heard this film is basically just going to have a lot of fantasy settings in like a modern day setting, but with a fantasy twist on it, from what I heard. So let's see how it's going to go. I just remember there being one thing from the adverts, just like I think the one picture was like the mermaid in the pool. I just remember like oh, here we go, unicorns flying across the valleys. Oh, I like this. Centaurs. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Elf Gandalf here. Oh, wow. I love this animation already. I mean, like the set pieces look really nice. Oh, I really like those goblin creatures. Designs there. Oh wow. Was that dwarf that gnome looked like a Shmebulock from Gravity Falls. That's what I think every single time I think of every time I see a gnome. Okay, so magic being made way for a technology. This reminds me a little bit of have you ever seen Flight of Dragons? Because that reminds me a little. That's what this reminds me a little. Oh wow. Okay, I like those unicorns there. Oh, here's the main character here. Okay, that is definitely me as like an elf, like a magical creature. He's definitely got the same fashion sense, the same body proportions, and same like look as me. I think. Oh, what's this? Oh, this dragon was cute. Oh, I still love that dragon. Oh wow, like the sword or something's there. That's pretty much me. That is me. Oh wow, nice. I remember playing Dungeons and Dragons once, but that was just when I was when I was really, really young. Oh. Oh. Ian, that's it. That's his name. I mean, everyone's a Barley, I think he's got. Okay, Barley reminds me a lot of my my brother-in-law. Just going from what he's like. Oh wow. I like the mushrooms the houses are made out of. Oh, okay. Well, I can see why Barley's being like a. Yeah, I can see why Barley's being a. Oh, why Barley wants to preserve things there. Ah, okay, I can see where I can see where his character might be going here. Oh, oh wow, that's must be really hard having a being a centaur having a horse off. I like his goblet there. I really like the voice acting so far as well. Who was it that voiced Barley? Chris Pratt and Tom Holland is Ian. Yeah. Oh no. Ah. You know, I really like the dynamic they've already set up. So Barley, he's like this boisterous, lovable jock-like character, but he's just trying to preserve like the old ways. And Ian's just trying to the pressures of growing up. So I think it's interesting so far. You know, one thing I heard about this film is people were wondering how they were going to handle like the dead dad aspects, like given how the plot goes. So I'll be interested to see how that goes with this. Burgershire. Oh, it's been so long since I've had a Burger King. Kind of miss that. Okay, so his dad was a great magician. So that's a wizard, rather. Only wants to reinvent himself. Okay. Ah. Okay, this is definitely me after I came out of This is a lot of things I want to do. I mean, I know how to drive and try to speak up more. That is definitely what I was like before I started getting my new job. I know that it's a common archetype like of insecure teen, but it is one that I find myself relating to quite a bit because I was a lot like that when I was growing up and still am quite a bit now. Ew. Gorgamon. Ew. Don't you point those dirty green sausages at me. Was that Mushroom Town? That looks a lot like places where I go shopping. Oh no, motorway driving. I've only driven on the motorway once, and it is daunting. Yeah, and it's not something I want to have a go. Ah. I love a Satyr design of a designer. That's a cool design he's got in his van there. I like that paint job. Which one do you think is best? Barley's van or Fenneco's van? Fenneco. Okay. The one from Zootopia, his van. I can't remember his name. Finnick? Was that it? Oh, I can't remember his name. Okay, that is a cool name for a van, Guinevere. You know, one thing I do like is that one thing I like is that I know obviously like Ian's like a bit of a dork here again, like I was, but everyone is apart from a bully, it's like the people at his college actually lenient with him. It's nice to see that they're not all just oh no, what a loser. I think it's nice to see that they're more accommodating towards him. It's more realistic. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. It's just that I'm really interested in seeing how this film goes. I'd probably be giving more of a commentary if I'd never seen it before and was giving more of my thoughts, but... Nice jukebox. Nice boombox there, mate. I heard that the writers based this off of like their experience they had after her own dad passed away, and I know it's something that's been done quite a lot, especially in Disney films, but I do like how this film seems to be like showing how it's affecting them. Like Ian's trying to live up to what his dad is like and feels like he'll never amount to anything unless he's like him. It's not just a plot device. They're being more realistic with this. Aww. Oh. Makes me wonder whether like Barley does things like this, because I imagine he would, because I mean with all of his all oh, like my mom. I did sewing a bit when I was in secondary school. Probably can't do it now, but it's always something I've always wanted to try to do again. I made a hat with a sewing machine once. It's too big for my head. That's just like me with my grandparents. My granddads. I never knew them either. Is this for staff from the trailers? Going to be for magic staff? Oh, the dragon! I love the dragon. I bet you know. Probably. Ooh. Oh, you don't know? Oh. When it comes to the technology, I hope we don't just go like technology is bad and make it so that they can like coexist. Because I prefer it if they did that rather than just say all technology is evil. You know. Oh, just one whole day. Oh, it's like if you had someone that you died and you wanted to spend one day with them, it's like that's really heavy. Oh no, I can't look at that gem without thinking of the trolls from Frozen. But these guys are obviously already more likable. The delivery on that line. Oh. The dragon poking his head out. Oh. I knew it. He tries to act tough like the older brother, but he's just as hurt inside as Ian. Oh. Really love this music. I mean, we're only like 18 minutes in, but I'm already liking the soundtrack. I also love the red lighting through his window there. Oh, it's starting. Oh, something's happening. Oh. Sorry, just thought of a Sorcerer's Apprentice there. Oh. Oh. Oh dear, what's going on? Oh. Oh dear. Oh, communication by tapping his feet. It's going to be interesting having a. I mean, the spell's only half done, but I mean, I know they were playing the half bit of comedy, but that's nice. Nice how he can recognise them even by the touch of my feet. Look at that sunset. Oh, fucking phone. I wonder if there's what the reason is why Ian could do the spell but Barley couldn't. Just thinking. He reminds me a bit of Jack Black, Barley. Oh, that is a cool looking manticore. The Flying Dutchman's Treasure Hunt, based on a real treasure map. That's what that reminds me of. I wonder what phoenixes are going to be like in this film, if they pop up. Oh, off thing Guinevere they go. Oh, I like the fact that when you rev the engine, it sounds like a horse. Oh, and off they go. So let's see what the rest of the world looks like in this. New Mushroomton. Oh, when he's tapping his feet, he's excited. Oh. But the way that he moves reminds me of when Baymax was deflated in Figure 6. Hmm. Oh dear, they didn't tell her where they were going. Be back with mind-blowing surprise. Not the best way to tell her that you were going there. Not the best note. Oh gosh. Mountain Doom. Okay, that was a good pun. That pop. No. Oh, that's a spooky looking place. Oh dear. That is a pretty imposing looking tavern, I will say. Putting him on a leash. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh, so it's more like a family restaurant now. Okay. It looks like medieval times. Oh god, okay, that's creepy. Oh god. Sounds like Goofy. Oh wow. I like her design. Octavia Spencer, I think her actress is. Oh gosh. Ah, so is this film going to be like a lot of the characters did a lot of these strange things with magic, and they felt guilty about it because a lot of people got in trouble and they found it was too dangerous, especially with technology being much more convenient. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So it's like all these magical her expression there when she said in a minute. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Kid's reaction. Oh, cover her face. Oh dear. Oh gosh. So it's going to be so it's probably going to be Barley is going to see like how truly dangerous like all these quests were compared to what it's like being much safer nowadays, and he's probably going to regret it. And I imagine Ian's probably going to become more adventurous like his brother, and it's going to be like a bit of role reversal. Oh dear. Well, then again, it's like all these questions, like all these old fantasy films, had them having to be put in mortal danger to be able to carry out any of them. Oh, there we go. It's getting his levitation spell going. So yeah, it's an interesting idea. It's like the reason that they became more mundane is because they didn't want to put people in danger on a quest before, but now they're going to want to. Now they're getting rolled flame thanks to Barley. They're going to end up getting everyone in danger. I like how he even coloured it in. I like the idea of a Manticore character, though. So, she sent all these people on quests, but she feels guilty about it because she got everyone in trouble, and that was why she died down. But now she's getting her old flame back. So interested to see how that goes if she comes back again. I like that bit. I like that bit of interaction between the two brothers there. The way that so it's like there's two. It's like it's not all black and white like one half or the other. It's like both of them have pros and cons. Oh gosh! Oh no! That music. Wow! 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 Fry Fortress. Oh, but where she said my boys are gonna go. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Damn face. Yeah, don't blame him for losing it there. Oh, what's over? Oh. I think the interactions between Ian and Barley are probably my favourite bit so far in Mix. And when it comes to a fantasy world, hopefully there's a bit more of like the mixing of a fantasy with other modern elements. I wonder if the writers actually gain inspiration, like they play Dungeons and Dragons when they were younger, because it's like, or like one of those fighting fantasy books. But that was another one I remember when I was younger, because like some of the illustrations and like some way the spells work reminds me a lot of that when I used to play it when I was growing up. Oh dear, what happens when he again? Oh, that posture. Oh dear. Oh dear. I like how even though he's just legs, the dad's still able to reassure them or get them to stop squabbling. Because the thing is, it's like with some of the modern architecture, it's like other than the one place which is the mushroom houses and the tavern, it's quite a few of it. You can see little bits of fantasy elements in it, but it just looks more like our modern world. It looks like a. I mean, I get that's the point, but it just looks a bit like a. Maybe that is the point. Just like it looks seriously mundane, but with some fantastical characters in it. Oh, fairies or pixies or a biker gang of pixies. Doing it again, I'll see you in nightmares. You know, this is pretty accurate to how fairies are. Like, fair folk in fiction, they're like pretty nasty creatures. So, having them as a biker gang makes a lot of sense here. Been a long time since about cheese puffs. I like how he looks in his pocket. Was that Saturate? Oh dear. Oh, what? Nice tattoos there. Oh gosh. I really love the facial animations of a manticore. Oh, they did it on her. Oh gosh. She's ripped. I like how they're mixing together magical elements with a like fancy like taxis on like these magical things. Again, it's like Flight of. This film does remind me quite a bit of Flight of Dragons in some of its aspects. Oh, pixie dust. Oh dear, is pixie dust like a cocaine for fairies? Oh. Oh, God, oh dear. Run! His arms. Wait, why the key? Why the keys inside? You forgot the keys. Okay. Oh, we left them in the ignition. Oh, and left it unlocked. So oh wait, no, it doesn't. You just left the keys. Oh, is this a bit where he learns how to drive? Oh. Oh, is that where the title comes in? Onward. Just like that. Oh dear. Oh, I really like the design of that bridge. It looks a bit like a cathedral. That bridge there. That looks cool. That was a cool shot. I like that design. Ah. I like it. Oh gosh. Nice bobblehead. Oh, VSAC, yeah. I like the fact that joke could pay off, like the AC being like that. Oh wow. Oh, burning rubber. I've never signalled by sticking my hand out a car window. I just always think it's just a bit too dangerous. Just thought there. Oh, no, we're flying again. Oh, did Barley manage to ignite their old spirit by mentioning their wings? Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, dear, the windows are coming out of the bottom. Oh, here comes the police. Oh dear. Yeah, it definitely looks drunk. About like that. As long as you don't tell a lie, the spell will be fine. It's gonna be difficult. I like the designs of the police officers there. Oh dear. Once you start lying, it's impossible to stop, unfortunately. A deadpan Cyclops police officer, is it? Oh, she's smart. She's clever. Oh. Oh, she said my girlfriend's daughter. Oh. I love that laugh. I get a feeling that Cyclops would get along well with the police officers in Gravity Falls, because that's how I feel with them. Officer Blobs and Officer Dibble, I think their names were. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh gosh. That was a bit of a meltdown there. Oh. That was a bit of an awkward moment there. Oh yeah, you do. Gosh. Poor Barley. Oh no, he's shooting him out! Oh no. Oh dear. This doesn't look good. Oh. Oh. It's dancing. Even when he's just legs, he's doing dad dancing. Oh. Okay, oh, that's nice. Oh. Oh, and they've made up. Oh. Oh, he still doesn't completely trust him, does he? Oh. I'm stopping it there. Just for now, it's 52:40. I really like that scene. That was a really sweet scene, and it was realistic too, because it's like obviously with brothers and sisters and siblings, it's like they fall out with each other, and I like that bit where through the magic, Barley thinks, I mean, obviously he's larger than life, and sometimes he can come across as a bit boisterous, but he really believes in like the old ways and like all these like magical quests. And having your own brother say that's too reckless, and your entire way of living and your mindset is wrong, that can hurt. That can. Oh, I don't blame. I mean, I don't blame Ian for thinking that he's in over his head, but I also don't blame Barley for feeling down about that. I thought that was good, the way they did that, and of course the way that the dad, even though the dad's just a pair of legs, he still managed to get them stop fighting by lightening the mood and getting them back on. That was nice. I really like that scene. I thought that was really sweet. But yeah, I'm going to stop it for there, because this recording is getting on a bit. I was going to stop it earlier, but I just wanted to see how that scene went. As I said, the timestamp on the film is 52:40, and I'm just going to take a bit of a break and have a think about some of my thoughts, and just watch the rest of it a bit later. So I'm enjoying this film so far. So far, it's not my favourite Pixar film. It is good, but it's not my absolute favourite one. So I'll just see how it goes. I'm interested to see how that curse goes, like the source of a curse. I imagine it's probably going to be something like probably the two brothers like falling out, or I'd be interested to see if it actually is an actual creature that the cursor takes the form of, or if it's just going to be the family struggles of like Ian trying to prove his best, trying to prove he's worth something, and by thinking the new ways are better by Bart and Barley's but pushing his brother away, and Barley's own agenda. I think that's probably going to be where the curse is going to come, but yeah, I'm just really interested to still see how it goes. So I'll chat to you later, everyone, when I've recorded part 2 of this, and see you later. Bye. Onward, friends, to continuing our adventure of bravery and fantasy in Pixar's Onward. Yeah, so here's the second half of my reaction to Onward, and yeah, I can happily say that I'm enjoying this film so far. As I said, it's not my absolute favourite Pixar film so far, but I'm enjoying it. I've just had a bit of a thought. Just about like the themes of the film. At first, I'll admit, when it came to like the magic like phasing out and being replaced by technology, I was fearing it was going to go a magic good, technology bad, and nothing else like a moral to it, which is as something automatically being anti-technology. It's anti-technology, but morals can work when they're they're causing havoc, but when it's just technological advances automatically being shown as bad, like a Luddite mentality, I'm not a big fan of those, because I mean, technology, I think it's like keeping people connected, and like all the advances that's been done, so I prefer it. I prefer how this film is seem to be doing it so far. It's like Barley is all about like these grand adventures and quests, like the older ways, but he's always so gung-ho and so boisterous about like going on it, some old warrior going on a grand quest, that he seems bullheaded and extremely headstrong to a fault about how to go the best route, which is he sees the practical side that Ian thinks of as more boring and not worth the effort, while Ian seems to be that he just seems to be unwilling to take risks. So, like, he's trying to follow things exactly by his dad's example, like trying to be exactly like his dad and not being his own person. And I do like how both sides have a point. It's like practical sides are safe, like Ian says, like they should follow the road, while Barley is like trying out new things. And you want to be safe, like you want to be more sensible about what you do, but you can't just not take any risks in life, because so I do like how both brothers have a point there. And I do also like how when it seems to be like that last scene, when it came to the brothers' argument, I did like how the dad brought them back together and stopped them from arguing. Like I think my favourite aspect of the film so far is the bond between Ian and Barley, like the brotherly bond that they have. I think that is my favourite aspect of the film so far. And I'm just having to think about how the film would end. I mean, I'm thinking about maybe it will be like the best of both worlds, like I do like how it seems to be that it's saying that just because your life doesn't have a ton of like things that could be seen as fantastic, as Barley puts it, it doesn't make it any more special. And it doesn't mean that your life it was any less special. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a Soul. It's like I saw that a few months ago, and without going into spoilers, it's like it seems to be addressing the whole finding your life's purpose trap. Like it addresses like trying to find your purpose in life, and how you can become so caught up in that it would cause you more harm than good in the long run. I think that's another similar thing that this film seems to be going for. And yeah, I'm just interested to see how this film will progress. So I'm going into the second half of the film now, and the timestamp at the moment is at 52:40. And I'm just going to press play on my DVD player in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh dear, we're going off road here. The path of peril. Oh dear. Oh, is it in a pawn shop? Oh yeah, it's in a pawn shop. I forgot it. I like her design. Well, she's still a much more trustworthy pawn shop owner than a Madame Medusa from Rescuers. Oh dear. I like her design. She looks like the female gremlin from a new batch. Oh! Oh my god! Just the way a scorpion tail just came out. Oh gosh. Okay, that's pretty funny. Oh, and he's come across the bumper plate there. Oh, that's a pretty shot there. Oh, beanstalks. Oh, so like the further out they go, the less civilized it gets, and the more it resembles like your typical like fantasy setting. I just can't get enough of him stumbling about. It still reminds me of Baymax. Harry baby, Harry baby. It's like if you were to drive right into the set of The Last Unicorn. It just you wouldn't find a lot of straight roads. Eyes on the road, Barley. Eyes on the road. Yeah, there you go. Maybe he's going to wish for something more structured, like the modern world here. I think that would probably be an interesting like way for his character to go. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Looks like a screaming shack. Was that Mount Doom in the background? I love the body language that Barley has. I think he's probably my favourite character so far. But I do like the characters in this so far. We just filled out. Oh dear. You know, I saw this meme once where, oh dear. Where I just remember this one where people were claiming that if Remy and Linguini somehow mated, they'd somehow become a being here. Sorry, just getting off track. I wonder if the magic staff is going to have like more power here, because it's closer more to its element in the less civilized world. Oh. Oh, don't distract him. Yeah, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I was crying. Oh dear. Oh, whoever Barley was crying for him. Oh. Good job, Ian. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is Ian going to start like becoming more reckless now that he feels like he's got more power for it? Now it just feels more willpower. And again, I like how Barley is as boisterous as he can be. He does have smarts. He does have. I like how they have a police chief, just the way that he animates his lower half is like he has a second half as horse mannerisms. Oh dear! Oh gosh! Oh dear! Ian's going full rebel. He's feeling the adrenaline, the drive to just keep going. Oh gosh. Ooh. Oh dear, what's going to happen next? I thought it was going to drive off the road there, just fly off a cliff. Oh. Oh, they're just keeping going. Now that they've started, they just can't stop, even if it means like getting in trouble with the law. Oh, he's going to inspire him with his cassette. Oh no! Oh no! He's just using it to. He's using his van to stop the boulders. Oh gosh! That was a lot of parking violations, yeah. Ooh. But just sacrificing everything to be able to see the dad again, even a possible way home. You know, it's going to be really sad if they just miss the sunset just when we get back, and it turns out that the whole journey was for nothing. Oh, I'd hate to be on that journey without an umbrella. Oh, I like this track. Oh, straight down. Oh, you're gonna have to use it like a. Oh, it's a button. Oh no, it's like a little seal. This looks like a place out of like Skyrim, like one of the caves, like. And this I've been on a lot of places on holiday in Britain that look like this, like in Scotland. It looks really nice. Oh dear, rabid unicorns. Oh. Gandalf the Grey. You shall not pass. Oh, we're going to float on him. I'm going to float on the dad. Oh, we can use a cheese puff. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, it is. Oh. Ew. Oh, we're going to fly. Oh, I was getting the hang of this. Oh. Oh, was it? What is it? Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is getting real. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was really dark and sad. Oh. Okay, what's this gonna be like? This is looking even more like a tunnel from Skyrim, like in one of the dungeons where there are always these tunnels where like all the axes come out. Oh God. Oh gosh. Ugh. Oh, the green jelly. Ugh. Oh God. Oh dear. Don't forget in the Latin alphabet, Jehovah begins with an I. just Indiana Jones. Ooh. Nice one there, Ian. Oh, nice call, Barley. You know, I'm interested. This is probably going to be like we've been on like this dangerous quest and just showing how life-threatening they were, and just how bad they were. Bad it would be to be trapped on one. Oh, we're going to use him. Oh. You know, I really like how they gave the dad so much character, even though he is just legs. That was it. I know I've said it before, but that's still impressive to me. Oh dear. Overbuilt something on this. Oh, they're back home. Oh dear. That doesn't look good. Maybe it was... Oh. Oh dear. Ouch! Oh, Ian. Oh, ouch. I mean, if I did go... Oh dear. Maybe it brought them home on purpose. Maybe it was like trying to show that even after all their crazy journeys, the most important thing to them was is home. Oh. Oh, the fountain. Give me a look. Well, I mean, they did travel all that way to find that indentation, so that little talisman thing. So maybe it's just going to go in there. Fountain. Oh. Oh, no, that's one thing you can tick off. Oh. Ah, so is this going to be like you can't just keep living in the past, like because it's like even though he wasn't able to do these things with his dad, he still is how much his brother cares for him. It's like they're living on through hit. Ah, this is interesting way to go about this. It's like the. It's like yeah. It's like the dad's gone. He's just gone for a. He's gone. He's not coming back. But it's like he was still able to. He still has someone that he can do all those important things he wanted to do with him, and maybe that's what the dad really wanted. Oh. Yep, goes into the indentation there. What's going to happen? Oh, so it's going to be something like you can't fight. Is it going to try to go for something like you can't fight fate, or you have to let him go now that it's gone? Now he's gone. Oh dear. This is the curse. It's like trying to fight nature, like by bringing back the dead. Most likely. Oh, that's imposing. Oh, is it going to turn all the rocks into a dragon? Oh, that's cool. That is cool looking there. Oof. Oh. okay. Having the mascot face on there is. I don't know. Does it make it funny or scarier? I don't know. Maybe both, but I don't know. Just it could work in both ways. Just have to like bend the ink machine and fix it. Oh, what was that? Oh! Oh, it's her. That's cool. Oh, but I'm thinking that breaking the curse isn't going to be that easy. I'm thinking. Is that the school fire alarm that it uses as its roar? It just hit me because of the ringing noise. Oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, ouch. Oh. Oh, go, Mom. Heck, hell hath no fury like a mother trying to protect her precious children. Ah, oof. Nice one. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh wow, that was a poignant line there. You know, it's like even though you never met them, you shouldn't. Oh whoa. It's like trying to meet someone that you never met. It's like, is it worth it? Like pushing away like all your living relatives to do it. Oof. Oh. Oh, that was a nice bit of a continuity there. Splinter. Oh. Oh, nice one, Ian. Wow. That's gotta hurt. Oh, here he is. Oh, we're not going to hear what we say. Ah. Ah, but it's pretty sad though. He saw his dad come back, but he never got to meet him properly. Well, I mean, I see why they do this. It's like Barley was the one who saw the dad on his deathbed, but Ian never really knew him. So it's like there just wouldn't be enough time like to make up or catch up. So it's like as he said, he never knew him at all. But it sounds like he was able to make amends. Barley. Oh. Oh. And that hug probably means even more that Barley's doing it, because he was the one that he spent most time with. Wow. That was really sweet, that scene. Oh, epilogue? Oh, the tavern's back to looking like a classical tavern now. Yep. Oh, that's a nice gelb she's got there. Oh, yep. Yep, best of both worlds, likely. Is that how you describe it? Ah. Oh, they got together. Oh. Oh, wow. Where can we say her out? Oh, we got a new van. Oh, nice. Oh, and it's got both the brothers on. Oh. Well, that's actually more true. Oh, now the van flies. Oh, God, nice. Oh, there's going to be a new photo on the wall here. Oh, just shows the two brothers. Ah. Ah, that was really sweet. I really like that film. That was a nice ending too. Ah, so the theme of it was that I think what they were going for with the fact that the fact that like Ian had this list of like things he wanted to do with his dad, but he realised that even though he couldn't do all those things with his dad, but he felt that everything had been gone. So even though there was a loved one which sadly is gone and is never going to be able to meet, there is someone that he still loves, that he can still interact with, and he does still clearly love Barley. So I thought it was good, like the way that I think what it's trying to say is that you can't. I mean, yes, it is a shame that you never got to know someone in your family that was maybe they passed away, or you couldn't spend time with them before they left. And it's understandable to have regret when you can't be able to do that, but at the same time, you can't push away all of your other family members in order to think, oh, this is bad because I wish I could have done this with them. I wish I could have done this with them. But you've still got family with you, and you can't take them for granted. And and Ian and Barley did still bond on that trip, and they needed that bonding. So I think that's what they were going for there. I liked how they handled that with like the plot point of them trying to bring back their dad, but the way that they learned more about it, they interacted more with each other on the trip. I think that's how they did it, and I like that way that they handled that. And so that was Onward. I really enjoyed that film. I thought that was really, really good. After two films that I watched, where the first one, where The Wild, it was absolutely awful, and B movie just turned out to be a bit meh. It feels nice to react to a film that I did really I did enjoy. I mean, reacting to something like screaming in terror at all the strange things that are going on can be funny, but I mean, a reason why I was quiet for quite a bit of this, I was really getting into the film. I did like this. It's still not my. I don't think it's my number one favourite Pixar film. I don't think, but I do still really hold it in high regard. It's like Monsters Inc. or like one of the other films like A Bug's Life. It's not my absolute favourite Pixar film, but I did really enjoy that. I think my favourite part of this film was easily the interactions between Ian and Barley. I did like how these two interacted, like their interactions, were very believable as two brothers, and I did like there was a little bit of a role reversal between them. Like Ian began to get more and more reckless as things went on to try to make sure that they could meet their dad, while Barley began to get more and more like he began to get a bit more cautious while things were going on, like that bit when they were going over the bottomless ridge. I thought that was a good thing. I was expecting there to be a bit more of that, like maybe Ian gets so caught up in trying to meet their dad that he ends up doing something so reckless and so bullheaded that he ends up getting himself or Barley extremely injured, while Barley ends up trying to hold him back, and it ends up getting them putting the journey in jeopardy. That was one thing I was expecting, so I was a little surprised that they didn't go a bit further with that. But it was still good. It was still good what they did. I did like the way that they returned to the beginning after their quest. I did like how they tied that fountain at the beginning of the film into the end of it as well. I thought that was good. But I think one thing that it was trying to say was that, how I perceived it, was that after all is said and done, after all the journeys and all the strange adventures that they've been on, home is still the most important thing to them. It's like after that's still where they're going to end up at the end, with each other in their, because that's the most important thing. Even after these strange fantastical adventures, it still doesn't mean anything if you're not safe, if you don't make it back home to share your achievements with. I think that was what they were trying to do with the whole, like, the big fantastical journeys, while it was trying to say that living, like, I like how it took a middle ground in like with a whole careful versus adventurous. It's like if you try going really adventurous, then you're going to end up going places where you don't know where to go next, and you're just going to get everyone in danger. Like for example, where Barley's directions ended up getting him in trouble quite a few times, but at the same time, you want to be careful, but not too careful that you're pretty much not doing anything with your life. I think that's what they were trying to do with. I think that's how I took Ian there. His mindset there. When it came to the world, I did like how at the end things began to look a bit more fantastical. And I remember at first when I saw the teasers, I thought it was a little bit. The fact that the world looks a lot like the real world, just with a few more fantasy elements like here and there. At first, I thought there was a bit of like a cop out, but I did like how it tied into it here. Like for example, even though there was technology, it's like I liked how that was the point. That it looked more normal, but I also liked at the end how it was they didn't get rid of technology completely. It's like they had it coincide side by side, and they had a magic complement the world, and they both work together rather than just cutting technology out entirely. And I also liked how it showed that even with magical elements, there was still quite a big danger to it. That it didn't go as far as I was thinking, but I did like what they did with the showing the dangers of like magic and the more fantastical elements. I thought that was I think that's what they did with that. Animation, once it's Pixar, it's going to look fantastic, and I think they did a really good job. I think the facial animations and like a lot of the characters and how they did like all the mannerisms, I thought that was really beautiful. Like all the settings, like I thought they were really pretty. I did really like that one place we went to, that was like the fantasy country. I was expecting there to be a little bit more of that, but I did like what we saw. I did like that. What we saw with that. As I said, when it comes to characters, the two brothers are easily my favourite characters in it, especially Barley. I just love it. He's just so boisterous and so larger than life with his grand quests that he imagines himself going on. But at the same time, I like how he still is an older brother at heart and is still standing up for and looking out for Ian. I think that was I liked how they handled that with his character, but and I also like how I liked Ian quite a lot as well. I did like the brothers. The Manticore, I thought she was a lot of fun. Octavia Spencer brought a lot of energy to the performance, and she got a lot of the funniest moments. I did like when she was showing off her tattoos, and when she got back into her energy as a warrior beast. I thought those were the funniest bits. But I did like the characters. I liked how they interacted. I was keeping an eye out. Speaking of, when it comes to Pixar landmarks, I was trying to keep an eye out for the Luxo ball and the Pizza Planet truck, but sadly I couldn't see it. It's like I think I've begun to get on a bit of a. I think I've been trying to keep an eye out for. Well, I think I've been paying more attention to the story. Maybe I've been paying more attention to the story, or I've just been losing my edge when it comes to looking for the Luxo ball of a Pizza Planet truck. Because before I could see a lot of them, but I couldn't see it here. So I'll have to look it up where they arrived. So yeah, I think that was a really good film. I'm not, as I said, I don't think it's my absolute favourite Pixar film. When it comes to criticisms, I think some of the fantasy elements, I think they don't quite go as far with. It's like we see the Manticore, there's some Cyclopses, some pixies, and we see a few unicorns. But I was expecting there to be like a a few more creatures. Like there was that one bit at the beginning when where there was the mermaid, but I couldn't in the tub, and like there were some of the gnomes, but it's like there weren't that many strange creatures here. I mean, but maybe. I mean, I would have liked to have seen a few more. Like when it mentioned the dragon that was bringing up a curse. I mean, I had a pet dragon, but I was thinking maybe it would be a character like a dragon that. It's been so long since someone's been on a quest, and he sees the brothers risking life and limb to see their dad, and maybe he could ask something like, "Was it really worth it?" It's like, I've been here for millennia now, and have started enjoying the quiet life, and maybe appreciating what you have. That would be maybe. I was thinking that's when it comes to the curse. I was thinking that's what would happen, or it would be like the brothers falling out would somehow give birth to a curse. Like maybe the staff becomes corrupted at some point, and it becomes and it takes on the form of a dragon. I was thinking that's where that was going to go. It wasn't bad what they did with the curse coming out the fountain, and it taking form of a school at the school building at that one point. But maybe that was like part of the theme. Like, for example, there was a reason why they forgot magic to begin with, because there were dangers with magic that technology overlooks. Maybe that was that what they were going for the theme. But other than the criticisms, like maybe they could have gone a bit further with like some of the fantasy elements, or. And that was my main criticism, I think, when it came to that. It wasn't bad what we got. I was just expecting them to go a little bit further, but still, really, really solid film. And as I said, I did like how they handled the quest to try to bring the dad back to try to spend time with him. It's like, if it ends up pushing what family have away, and it might not even work to begin with, is it really worth it? Like, would your lost loved one want you to put yourself through that much trouble to be able to do that if you're ruining what bonds you have with those you have? I thought that was interesting how they handled that. I liked how they did that, and I also like that they didn't bring the dad back permanently. They set up at the start that they only had a day to get it back, and there was like a time limit for it, because it would have been a huge cop out if they just brought the dad back so permanently. So I'm glad that they just. They kept him dead. I thought they kept it because I think that would have maybe struck a wrong chord with those who have lost family members, and it wouldn't have been received as well. I think it was good the way they handled that. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. There were quite a lot of funny moments with it. I did laugh at. I think just like the heart of it, like just the family bonds. It's like the most relatable bits were the bits where I found the funniest. I think the more it's funny because it's the more relatable parts and not so much the fantastical parts that I enjoyed the most to do with this film. But I don't know, maybe that was what Pixar was going with. Like showing that the mundane is just, as it were, was just as important as fantastical, and just as worthwhile, as it were. But yes, I'd say I would give that film an 8 out of 10, I would say. I did, not my favourite, but it could, if it's not in my top 10 favourite Pixar films I have, it's definitely close. But I'll have to have a look at my rankings just to see how I go with that. I did definitely prefer Soul in terms of modern Pixar films that have come out recently, but Onward is definitely worth watching, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, and I hope my commentary for this was really good, was good and was entertaining, even if I was just paying more attention to the film, because I was getting into it at points, and I didn't want to talk over it or miss anything important going on. And that's a good part of a good sign of a good film. If it keeps me invested enough that I don't want to talk over it or miss any information. And I think that's a good way to end it. So, yeah, I enjoyed watching the film, and I enjoyed reacting to it. So, I'm going to, if I have any follow-up thoughts, like just reflect on anything and want to say anything more, I'll let you know and do another recording just with a little follow-up. Or I will just leave it there, and I will look forward to my next film that I'm going to do a live reaction to. I'll be having to think about what it is I want to react to next, and maybe if you'd like to suggest something, maybe a film I haven't seen in ages, or a new film that I could have access to on Disney Plus or Netflix, or something else, just I look forward to it. So, talk to you later, everyone. Duckyworth out, and have a good day, and bye, everyone.